my name is Fallinfrog, and it's time for another Hauppauge Gaming Tip of the Week. This week I'm going to show you guys how to apply scrolling text within OBS Studio. So it's pretty simple, and it's pretty handy if you want to show things like donation alerts, or followers, or even just having a message on your stream that scrolls by. Scrolling text is very useful, even if you wanted to have a little message that says "Be right back" that scrolls by during your "Be right back" screen. You could do that. It's pretty simple to get set up, so I'll show you right now. We get started by adding just a new source to your scene. Doesn't matter which scene you're using, just go ahead and add a text source is what we're going to be using. I'm going to leave it named text. You can rename it if you want. And then we're going to get this. It's our properties box for our text. So this is where if you're going to type in a custom message, you'll just type it into the box. So you can see I type "Hello World," and then voila, we have a message. We can also change the font if we want. I'm going to go ahead and change the font now. It does give us some other options like strikeout, underline. You can make it italics, bold, even change the font size. But I think we're good here with what we've got. So I'm going to leave mine there. Go ahead and skip past read from file. This is going to be something useful for, like I said, donation alerts or followers. If you have other programs that are saving information to a file on your computer and you want to pull from that file, you can do that and it will display that text. That's very handy for if you have song requests playing and you want to show the name of the artist of whatever song is playing, those kinds of things. And I will cover those in future videos for you, so don't worry. But for now, we just want to focus on getting that text that we have up there. We want that to scroll, so that's what we're going to do today. So go ahead and scroll past here down. We can, if you want to change the color of your text, you can. We've got the options for these color options. You can just change it to whatever color you want. Pick a screen color. If you know the HTML code, you can plug it in. Does not matter. Color 2 is just the second color. So basically this text image, this text source that we have up there is 2 colors, and both colors that we have selected are the hashtag FFF white color. If we change this bottom color, for instance, you can see I'll choose a nice shade of green. Voila, we've got text that fades from white to green. I'm not going to use that today. I don't think that looks very good, so I'm going to just go ahead and stick with white, but I will add an outline. I do like the way the outline looks, and it also helps I think it helps the text stick off the background a little bit. So I'm going to apply outline. You feel free to apply it at your own leisure. Drop shadow is another thing that you can add or you can leave off. It doesn't matter. Custom text width, I'm not going to worry about that either. So we've got text. That's the most important thing. We just wanted to add a text source, and now it looks good. So we'll go ahead and add this over here underneath the webcam. And the whole goal here is we're going to have this little message scroll underneath my webcam source. So in order to apply the scroll, we're just going to right click on our text source. It gives us this option, this box with all these options. We're going to select filters, and it's going to open up this box for us. This is where we add new filters to this text source. So we're going to add a scroll. We're just going to select scroll down here. You can rename this as well, but to keep things simple, I'm just going to leave it at default so that we see up there it's still scroll. But now here's where things get fun. So we've got our horizontal speed and our vertical speed. So if I change the horizontal speed, we can see that the text is now scrolling. If I change it back here, it's going to go the other way, vice versa. We can also just plug in whatever numbers we want. So if we plug in 0, it's going to stop. That's just how many pixels that text is moving across the screen. It's moving 0, so 0 is stationary. We can also apply that to vertical as well. So if you want your text to scroll up or down, you can do that. I don't think that looks too bad for the position of this text, but generally on people's channels, when I'm watching people on Twitch and anytime I've used them, usually the text is always scrolling left to right. So I'm just gonna use that today. Let's see. You can make the scroll as fast or as slow as you want. I'm gonna go with 75. I think that looks pretty good. We also have some options for height and width. So the height is fine for this. I don't think it's too tall. I don't think it's too short. I do think it's too short lengthwise. I don't think this is long enough, so I want it to go the length of the webcam. So we're going to check this box, and now we can change this variable. So 100, we can see how wide 100 is. Not very wide. Let's try 300. If we change it to 300, it's better, but not quite there. Maybe 500. And I accidentally rescaled it, but that's fine. We can change it to 500 and rescale it, and it's still gonna. Let's go with 475. That's looking good. Okay, I'm comfortable with that. That's pretty much the length of my webcam. So we'll go ahead and close this out. Now, for all intents and purposes, this is finished. I mean, this is done. We've got, we put in a custom message, and we have that message scrolling across the screen now. But that doesn't look good. That's not, you can't read that. I mean, you can read it, but that's not easy on the eyes. So let's go ahead and go back into our properties. You can right click, go to properties, or you can just click this cog while you have text selected. Just make sure you go to the properties of text. We're gonna go in there. It's gonna open this back up. And since we're using a custom message that we typed in, the only thing that we need to do is just add some spaces. If we add some space, it's now going to throw in hello world plus the spaces that we added before it tacks on hello world with the spaces. So pretty easy. We just do that. Now if we wanted to, we could also add another message, which is just going to be simply thanks for watching. And if you'll notice, it also jams that hello world right next to thanks for watching. So in order to make that look better, we're just going to, and you can see it fixing it in real time down there, add some more spaces, and that's pretty much it. We've went through and added this into our scene. You could type in whatever you want. So if you want to be right back, or tonight's game, I'm playing Halo 5, I'm playing Call of Duty, I'm playing League of Legends, whatever you want it to say. Sky's the limit, so it's up to you to put it to use. So I will say thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, you guys, every Friday night I do stream games live on Hauppauge's gaming channel over on twitch.tv/Hauppauge Gaming. Come by, check us out. And then stick around, because on Saturday we want you to come back and come check out the gaming podcast. We did bring it back this summer. It is back in full swing. I've been hosting it every weekend. We go live at 6 p.m. Eastern time every Saturday afternoon, and we discuss all of the recent gaming news throughout the week. It's a good time. So we hope to see you there. Once again, thanks for watching. My name is Fallinfrog, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.